it's time to do some Jazzy Tuesday. Still thinking. The wheels are turning. All right, we're here. Oh, hey, Billy. Good to see you. All right, so welcome to Jazzy Tuesday. If this is your first time tuning in, Jazzy Tuesday is just a weekly friendly invitation or reminder to make a little bit of jazz during your week. So I turn on the internet cameras and invite you to my dance practice that I've either been doing or I'm about to do. So yeah, so I'll kind of narrate what I'm doing, and you can take that as you will. It'll at least be one sort of example of how you can make some decisions about how to structure your own practicing if practicing dancing is something that you're doing right now. If not, hang out with me and watch or listen or groove along. So I'm going to start with a little bit of warming up. Last week I tried my very darndest to dance to some music with the internet, and the internet didn't like it, and it silenced most of it, even though I was playing music that I had permission to use. So I don't really know what to do about that right now, and I will stick to a metronome for this week. So yeah, we'll be back to some metronome madness. So I'm gonna pop some shoes on. I feel like these socks and these shoes are not meant to go together, but I don't care. I want to work on some Charleston stuff today. I've always really liked Charleston movements. I think it's fun. And particularly I like doing some kind of 20 style stuff. The swivelly toes. Fun. Yeah, so I think I'll hang out with some of that with a metronome and just kind of see what rhythm stuff ends up coming out. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna really have more direction than that for now, and I'll just kind of see what comes up, and then if something cool happens, we'll just do that more. Which I feel like that's kind of how I dance. If something's cool, ooh, let's do more of that. And in between, we're just kind of hanging out. So I've got a metronome over here. I think we'll start out a little kind of mid-tempo, like 170. I feel like that might even be a little weird for how fast is that? Yeah, that's okay. Okay, loud enough to hear it. Okay, great, sounds good. I hope I can hear that when I'm not next to my computer. Yeah, okay, cool. So I've been using a metronome more in practice, mostly because of the difficulty with internet and music, but I think it's good dance vegetables. So yeah, so I guess before we get started, if you are enjoying this kind of stuff and you want more jazz, more Bailey, more structured stuff kind of like this, I do dance classes and other projects like podcasts and like dancey music videos, which are great if you're not really a dancer but you want to be around cool jazzy stuff. Yeah, and I do all that on a membership website kind of thing called Patreon, and I'll leave a link in the comments where you can find that. So if you're like, man, this was really fun, I wish I could do this all the time, you can. And I'll leave a link to all that below, but it's a great way to support the projects that I do. So let's see what 170 BPM feels like with some 20s style Charleston. And goof off. I think that sounds like how I need to start practice today. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty loud. And that strong beat is the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's see what we got. Oh. Now you can see me. Feeling a little warmer. Where'd my metronome go? Stop. Okay. I like this kind of cartwheel, cowtail, whatever you want to call it, motion. I think that's fun. So I think I want to play with that a little more. I was having fun with doing some like 20 stuff and mixing the cowtail in there. But I can't decide if I like, or I can't decide, well, I know it doesn't feel purposeful enough right now. Like it feels like a mistake that it's lasting as long as it does, because we've got kick, wee, hey, hey, and something, wee, ha. Like the emphasis is gonna change, and it doesn't feel like, that doesn't feel purposeful yet, I guess. I don't have a better way to describe it. It feels like an accident that I'm ending up like starting the cycle over on a different time. So I think I kind of want to either add something to it or figure out how to make it feel purposeful. I guess I could just do 2 roundy shoop, 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 hey. Nope, that doesn't fix it. Does it? I don't like that either. Anyway, I think there's something there. Yeah, so I want to keep playing with that. And I really wanted this to work, and I don't think it worked at all. I wanted to do some like out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, dee, dee. And you know, just making some rhythmy stuff happen. And I don't think I was specific. Well, it just didn't feel great. Didn't feel like dancing. It felt like trying to be clever. And it felt like, you know what it felt like? It felt like trying to use a word that I don't know the definition of. You know, when someone's like, wow, this pasta is so ostentatious. I'm so fancy. You know, it doesn't work. It's not working yet. So I think for now, I think I'm just gonna put the metronome back on and see if I can make this cowtail business work a little better. I think there's promise, some possibility there. I like this tempo. 170 is very nice, chill Charleston for today. So I think I'm just gonna keep doing that. Cool. Okay, found the metronome again. Yeah, we'll just keep doing this. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Man, there was something happening and then it left. side, like I want it to be symmetrical. But for that to happen, I can't really do the cow tail in the front. I don't think, nope, I can't do that. I don't think, yeah, your knees don't go that way. Oh, maybe I could just do it. Ooh. Oh, wait. Oh no. Woo! I feel like I should just keep doing it. Oh no. Oh no, that's not it. Dang it. I mean, that kind of works out. Okay. I just want to sort out what what I actually like. So I like the next-to-itiveness. Yes. I mean, with most Charleston stuff, you know, the emphasis is really like 1, 3, 5, 7, and with these crossy guys, I don't know. It feels a little bit more in between because I think the switching leaves some more space. It's just a different feeling motion. Hey, hey, hey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I think I like that the end of the kick is on the evens, as opposed to the end of the kick here being on the odds. So I think I like the squashing them together. So right now I think what I'm doing is a touch, cow tail, touch, step, and a touch, kick, cross, kick, and kick, step, whoop, whoo, whoop, hey, shoot, hey, ha, shoot, hey, shoot, ha, ooh, do, 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 ooh, ooh, ah, 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 and I think I like really exaggerating this, like, wow, look how sideways weirdy my foot's going. I'm like trying to dance in a spot where I can kind of see in between the metronome window, trying to be able to see myself in tiny distant screens. I think it looks like something's something interesting. Yeah, kind of weird. I like weird. I think I want to keep trying this to a little bit of a beat. Keep it going. And yeah, maybe layer some more of that, like, I mean, I do, maybe the best place, so I should finish some sentences. I like the idea of having some, like, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, some weird rhythm stuff happening with those. But I think the reason they feel undefined is because the end of a kick is a little harder to define, because it could kind of keep going in the direction. I mean, you know, it stops here because this is where my body stops, or wherever the kick has ended. You know, that's where it's gonna stop. I mean, I guess I could, like, continue it a little bit more, but that's the point. Is I think a step is a very finite thing. You've either taken the step or you haven't. But a kick, like, you could kick, you could also kick, and once you've taken away the time definition, there's no way of expecting, like, there's no expectation to set up. And I think that's why rhythm changey stuff is kind of cool, is because you set up one expectation and then changed it definitively, right? You know, it's like a joke, like I'm not good at telling jokes, so I won't give an example. Yeah, but like, once I kind of set up this joke, I think this pattern, this movement pattern, I think it needs as definitive of a change. So anyway, so what I'm thinking is maybe adding some of this, because this hitting my heel, you know, it has happened or it hasn't happened. And I think it gives maybe that nice ending to these funky kicks that I'm looking for. So maybe there's room for some of this in this weirdy Charleston sequence that seems to be the tickling my toes today. Anyway, gonna just try it out. I think these are just two different ideas that maybe don't need to get smushed together. Or at the very least right now, this sequence feels like it's like barely got its footing. So maybe adding some weirdness is not great. But I think, I mean, it kind of worked to like do the thing. And then do a normal thing. Wow, so nice. I don't know, do something after that. As a, like, go back to a boring, it's not boring, I like this stuff. Something really familiar, and then change it. Because I think no matter how you slice it, like this could be pretty familiar to me, but I don't think think it's going to be familiar enough. I mean, it's just like already a complex sentence. Like it's not a simple idea to break apart. So anyway, I think I like the idea of doing this little combo, and then doing some goofing off like in a separate chunk that just also happens to be like right next to him. I think I'm trying to make these two ideas like marry each other when they're just better off as friends. So let's just let them be friends and try this. Okay, I do kind of want to try it a little tiny bit faster. 180. Oh, hey, Nella. Oh, yeah. Good to see ya. I'm glad you like the hair. This is my need to wash my hair real bad hairdo. Okay, let's try it at 180. 180. Yeah, no, back one. There we go. Okay, let's try it out. Okay. Where's the play? Go. Okay. That feels faster than I thought. Oh well. Man, okay, that got pretty weird pretty fast, but I think I like the ideas together. I think particularly, I think the sandwich, like the pretty chill, kind of normal Charleston, woo, and then mixing it up, and then mixing it up, wow, what's this? And then returning to something, that felt nice. I kind of like that as just like a little bite, a little jazz bite. So I think I'll keep that and keep working on it. I'm still, there were some things where I was like, that was maybe interesting. But that's as good as it got. I wouldn't say it got like great. It just got weird enough to be noticeable in a, I don't know, like, what was that? I'm not sure if that was good or not, but it was something. Anyway, it's 5:30. I think that might be a good time to wrap up. I'll probably still keep playing with these ideas. Yeah, last week I was just playing through an album, and I thought maybe it'd be nice to kind of shout out some other bands and, like, I don't know, give some music recommendations. So if you have some recommendations for music, please send them my way. I mean, I think I will kind of stick with not playing music while on the internet. But I would still love to hear what you're listening to and maybe play it in my own practice time. So anyway, a band that I've been really liking lately and got the lovely opportunity to work with some of their music and interview them is the Shake 'em Up Jazz Band. They're from New Orleans, and I'll leave the link to them as well. I think they're just the bee's knees, and I think, yeah, if you're in need of some musical inspiration, they would be a great place to look. They've got a couple albums out on Bandcamp and other places, I believe. Yeah, so check them out if you need some music to brighten up your springtime. And if you've got some musical recommendations, send them on over, or comment with what you're listening to. And hey, Jason, good to see you. Yeah, so I think that's a good spot to stop. I'll probably go and dance around to some Shake 'em Up Jazz Band now. And yeah, if you're practicing something, let me know what you're practicing. I think it's kind of nice to hear what other folks are working on and kind of feel like, it's nice to know that other people are moving and dancing. And if you're not dancing, I don't want to like say that you need to be, but if you are, I think it's nice to know that other people are too, that you're not just dancing alone in your corner of the world. It's kind of nice. Like, that's something that I really miss about social dances, is being able to like go week after week and notice, like, oh, that person, like, man, they're really working on whatever thing, and I've seen it get so much better, whether you're actually like, taking time to really consciously practice, or if it's just, practicing via going social dancing. I miss that. I think it's cool to see it change over time. So I think that's a nice way to keep some kind of connection. Anyway, so let me know what you're practicing. Let me know what you're listening to, if you feel like it. And if not, thanks for coming and hanging out with me while I practice. It's nice to have company for 20-30 minutes out of the week. And yeah, so this is here every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Pacific time. So I'll see you next week. And if you want something less dancey, more like stretchy and taking care of yourself, I do a similar kind of structured, like a lack of structure kind of thing on Thursdays at 1 p.m. Pacific time, called a Stretch and Snack, where you comment with your snack. I show you what my snack is, and then I just narrate to you how I'm stretching for the day, and you can either do what I do or stretch along with whatever you're doing, and we'll just be stretching buddies. So if you would like to pop by, I would be very happy to see you there. So, oh, hey, Billy. I'm so glad you were practicing along. That's great. Cool. Okay, so thanks for being here, everybody. I'll see you maybe on Thursday, or if not, next Tuesday. You're great. Don't forget to, be a little jazzy this week. Go listen to something, tap your toes in your kitchen, whatever you got. And I'll see you next week. Take care.